Please bring forward the Christ candle. Namaste.
There we are. Well, good morning. Well, I ran across another little quote, I think just very morning that I wanted to convey, and it is, I am an optimist. It does not seem to be much use being anything else, and that's attributed to none other than Winston Churchill. Anyway, good morning, beloved of God, right where you are at this moment. The light of Spirit shines through you. Infinitely loved by God, you are the light of the world. I'm Doug, and I welcome you to Unity Spiritual Center of Waco this morning. If you haven't already done so, this will probably be a good time to put those cell phones into a quiet mode, and please stand as you're able and join in our congregational singing.
I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. And every day I affirm and pray that I'm blessed with everything I have. I release my fear, 'cause it's all so clear. I am held, I am loved, I am safe. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I am well, I am well. And now I see what my life can be when I trust in the process and have faith. And now I know when I just let go that I have all I'll ever need. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I am well, I am well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, I am well, all is well, I am well.
Am I the only one that's really warm in here this morning? Should we turn the fans on? What do you think? Would that be helpful? Yeah, just flip the switch there. Well, I already did that. It just takes a while. Well, let us say our statement of truth, which is on the screen. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good omnipotent. We are a beacon of love and light for those who need this spiritual home right now. And our vision, mission, and unity principle for today. Our vision, to awaken an awareness of spirit in our lives through the practice of timeless spiritual teachings. Our mission, raise consciousness, transform lives, heal the planet, one person at a time, beginning with me. And our unity principle. The ancient universal principles taught by unity offer foundational guidance for living abundantly and staying in tune with your own divine nature. And this morning's principle is number 3. Together, our thoughts have creative power to influence events and determine our experiences. And I guess it's up to me to do the daily word this morning. So you don't have to do the little, okay, yeah. You could. Yeah, you just go right ahead. This morning, January the 11th, is guidance. I follow divine guidance with faith and confidence. Created in the image and likeness of God, I have creative power to bring my ideas to life. I choose which thoughts to nurture and grow, and where and how to invest my time and energy. Like a sailor preparing to embark upon the open sea, I do not travel alone. I get clear about where I want to go and what I want to experience and get ready for the journey. Reminds me of my preparation getting ready to go to New Zealand. I map the course to my goals and make an action plan. God accompanies me as the wind that fills my sails and propels me. I hold the rudder and choose the route, but ultimately the wind moves me. I collaborate with Spirit within and feel secure and brave, knowing I'm always supported. With divine guidance to rely upon, I move confidently in the direction of my dreams. And from Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9, the human mind plans the way, but the Lord directs the steps. And this morning's affirmation, I'll say it and then we'll say it together. I follow divine guidance with faith and confidence. Together, I follow divine guidance with faith and confidence. It's all yours.
This is the time in our service when we have an opportunity to come together to greet one another, whether a fist bump, shake hands, give a hug, just say hi. And we especially want to welcome you who join us through the internet and know that you are with us in heart and spirit. And we thank you for joining us. So let's do that now.
Curable. God in you, God in me is the love that sets us free. God in you, God in me is the light we all can be. It's the essence of us all, the whole of humankind. It's the source of all my good, the universal mind. And God in you, God in me is the truth of who we are. God in you, God in me is more powerful by far than anything we can think or dream. It's the best that we can be. And so it is, God in you, God in me. God in you, God in me is the love that sets us free. God in you, God in me is the light we all can be. It's the essence of us all, the whole of humankind. It's the source of all my good, the universal mind. And God in you, God in me is the truth of who we are. God in you, God in me is more powerful by far than anything we can think or dream. It's the best that we can be. And so it is, God in you, God in me. And so it is, God in you, God in me.
Okay, Lucinda, this is where I get up. Good morning. Those of you who are here, it seems like everybody's gone to India and God knows where else. But it's still a great family and a great place to be. And it's a pleasure to welcome each of you to Unity Special or Center today, and especially those who are joining us online, and know that you are a part of this. Together we affirm and celebrate our unity, our oneness with each other, our oneness with all it is, and our oneness in God. Your presence is essential. For each of us is a unique aspect of the energy that is Unity Spiritual Center right here today. And we know that none of us are here by accident or coincidence. Unity is a New Thought denomination, yet New Thought is nothing new to the world. It is, in fact, in reality, a synthesis of the greatest spiritual concepts from the minds and spirits of humankind across the ages. In Unity, we believe that all people are created with sacred worth, regardless of culture, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or creed. And we know that neither Unity nor God leaves anyone out. So as we open today, let's do as we always do in prayer. So let's just sit back, take a deep breath, and allow the chair to support us. And let us take a moment now to turn within and say, Spirit of life, Spirit of love, infinite wisdom that moves through all things. We come carrying many things, hopes, hope that we are unsure how to name, fears that we have held quietly, expectations we may be ready to release, and truths that we are learning how to trust. We ask now for the grace of clarity, not clarity that demands certainty, but clarity that brings peace. Let us recognize that we are being invited to let go of our burdens, old stories, old ways of seeing ourselves, ways that no longer reflect who we are becoming. And help us to recognize what we are being asked to hold on to. Love that steadies us, faith that sustains us, truth that does not waver, even when circumstances may seem chaotic. May our minds be open, our hearts receptive, and our spirits willing. We dedicate this moment, this message, and this inner listening to the movement of spirit within us. We see that spirit, that energy, that light that is God. We allow that to flow through us, not to hold, but to share. We see it flowing out to those around us. We especially see it to those who are in need of prayer, seeing your light, your love surrounding them, filling them, taking care of their needs, healing. And we see that light, that energy surrounding the leaders of this country and all countries, feeling your presence to bring peace and harmony to this world, this place we live. And we say thank you. When the disciples asked, how should we pray? Jesus gave them the Lord's Prayer, which we say together now is translated from the Aramaic, the language that Jesus spoke. Together, infinite presence, which is everywhere. Your name is sacred. Your kingdom is come. Your will is throughout the earth, even as it is throughout the universe. You give us our needful bread from day to day, and you forgive our offenses, even as we forgive our offenders. And you let us not enter into materialism, but you separate us from error, because yours are the kingdom, the power, and the song, and the praise, from all ages, throughout all ages, sealed in faith, trust, and truth. Amen. Each of us is the light and love of God, spiritual beings having a human experience. You are God's beloved, and we welcome you today. Oh, yeah. Let's rub our hands together and get some nice, warm, loving energy going. And once we get that energy flowing, let's hold up our hands and say, children of the world, we love you, we bless you, and we behold the Christ in you.
So today's talk is entitled, I Committed It to Memory, and It Is Gone. Letting go, holding on, yeah. So it's kind of a continuance in a way of what we were talking about last week about, letting go of things that do not serve us, but also opening yourself up to new possibilities, new energies, and a better, newer version of yourself that you would like to be. So the song that I decided to do is, what, another Sue Riley song? What? For those of you that don't know, I sing her almost exclusively because she's a wonderful songwriter and she's also in my range. So anyway, this song is really fun. I made a video for it a few years ago. I finally got around to adding captions to it so you can read the lyrics along with it. And it's just, it's a fun little upbeat bop. I hope you enjoy it. I've always liked singing it. So whenever you're ready, Karen. up until now. I didn't love myself enough, I didn't know how. I'm so over tears, negativity and fears, and every thought that held me down up until now, up until now. I used to think someone like me could never have the best. I'd walk into a banquet, then I'd settle for what's left. Nowadays you'll find me out in front, arms open wide, first in line, last to leave, claiming what is mine. I was my own speed bump up until now. I didn't love myself enough, I didn't know how. I'm so over fears, negativity and fears, and every thought that held me down up until now, up until now. I used to think in romance I didn't have a prayer. My friends all played the game of hearts while I played solitaire. These days in my new life, my dance card is filled up. I've learned that love's like chocolate, you can never have enough. To the things I once believed. Bye bye past, you've got no chains on me. I was my own speed bump up until now. I didn't love myself enough, I didn't know how. I'm so over tears, negativity and fears, and every thought that held me down up until now. I'm so over tears, negativity and fears, and every thought that held me down up until now, 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 up until now.
As always, a beautiful song, beautiful voice, and very appropriate for today's talk. Thank you. Today's talk, holding on, letting go. There is a holy tension woven into the fabric of our spiritual lives. It is a tension between letting go and holding on. We come into spiritual community often because something in us is tired of holding too tightly, tired of forcing outcomes, tired of carrying burdens that no longer are in season that fit our soul. And yet we also come because something in us knows there are truths we must never abandon. Values we must anchor ourselves to in a deeper presence we must trust even when everything else feels uncertain. So today we are not choosing between letting go and hanging on. We're learning the wisdom of balance. Because spiritual maturity is not about releasing everything, and it's not about gripping everything. It's about knowing what time it is in our, or what season, I guess you would say, in our soul. From the moment we are born, we reach, we cling. Holding is how we survive. A baby holds on to a finger, a child holds on to a blanket. An adult holds dreams, identities, relationships, expectations. There is nothing wrong with this. Holding is natural. Holding is human. But at the same point, holding becomes clinging. And clinging is not about love, it's about fear. We cling because we are afraid that if we let go, something essential will be lost forever. We cling to roles we've outgrown, to relationships that have changed, to versions of ourselves that once kept us safe, but now keep us small. Metaphysically speaking, clinging says, I do not trust the flow of Spirit. And yet Spirit is always moving. So when we cling, we interrupt that natural rhythm of life. Jesus spoke often about this. Though not in the language of modern psychology, he said, no one pours new wine into old wineskins. Spiritually, this is not about wine. It's about consciousness. Old containers cannot hold new awareness. When we cling to the old, the new cannot enter without rupture. And many of us have experienced that rupture. Burnout, heartbreak, illness, loss, not as punishment, but as correction, pulling us back into the path. Sometimes Spirit does not gently ask us to let go. Sometimes spirits prise our fingers open. Happened to me more than once, I can tell you that. But it's not to harm us, but to free us. Letting go is one of the most misunderstood spiritual ideas. Letting go does not mean giving up on life, suppressing the emotion, pretending pain doesn't hurt, becoming passive or disengaged. Letting go means releasing attachment to the outcome. It means saying, I will show up fully, but I will not try to control how Spirit unfolds. It means trusting that life knows more about timing than we do. And this is difficult because the ego believes control equals safety. But metaphysically, truth is what actually heals. Trust, I should say, not truth. But I get there. Beneath our resistance to letting go is not just fear of loss, it's fear of emptiness. We are afraid of the space that comes after release. We wonder, who will I be without this identity? What will fill the silence? What if nothing comes next? But spiritually speaking, emptiness is never barren. In Eastern traditions, the void is sacred. In Christian mysticism, it is called the cloud of unknowing. In metaphysical terms, it is pure potential right here. within each of us. Genesis tells us before creation, Spirit hovered over the formless deep. Creation did not begin with certainty. It began with openness. So when your life feels unformed, unclear, or empty, it may not be broken, it may be becoming. Taking that next step, moving forward, learning, growing. Nature teaches us what the ego resists. Trees do not cling to leaves in winter. Rivers do not argue with gravity. The moon does not apologize for its phases. And yet humans often say, but this worked before. But this is who I've always been. But I'm afraid to change. That's the biggest fear everyone has. Letting go, changing. What'll I do? Spirit works in seasons. There's a season to plant, a season to tend, a season to harvest, and a season to release. Trying to live forever in the same season is what creates suffering. Letting go is how we honor the wisdom of timing. Ask yourself gently, what season am I in right now? Not what season should you be in, but what season are you actually in? Something to think about. Now, here is where metaphysical teaching becomes balanced and grounded. Not everything is meant to be released. Some truths must be held fast, especially when the world feels uncertain. And it certainly feels uncertain right now, I can tell you. A lot of changes going on, a lot of uncertainty. But we are called to hang on to our inherent worth, our spiritual identity, the truth that we are guided, the knowing that love is real and active, the presence of God, however we name it, is always there. Faith is not clinging, it is anchoring, keeping us grounded. When Jesus says, do not be afraid, he is not denying reality. He is reminding us of a deeper one. Fear passes, truth remains. There is a profound difference between holding and clinging. Clinging is tight. Holding is open. Clinging says, I cannot survive without this. And holding says, I trust the source from which this came. When we hold something in open hands, it can grow or leave without destroying us. When we cling, we suffocate both ourselves and what we love. Love does not require possession. Faith does not require certainty. In times of transition, we often ask the wrong question. We ask, what should I do? But Spirit asks, what do you trust? Sometimes the bravest spiritual act is not letting go, but holding steady. Holding steady in integrity, holding steady in compassion, holding steady in prayer when results are delayed. We all get impatient at times. I do. I asked for it. Why didn't I hear? This is what the mystics meant by faithfulness. Not blind belief, but sustained trust. So how do we know when to let go and when to hang on? Not through logic alone. Discernment comes through stillness. The body often knows before the mind. The soul often whispers before the ego shouts. Here's a simple metaphysical test. If imagining release brings relief, it may be time to let go. If imagining trust brings strength, it may be time to hold. Peace is a spiritual signal. So is contraction. Spirit does not push. It draws. It draws that truth, that spirit, that energy into you. Surrender is the bridge between letting go and hanging on. Surrender says, I release what is not mine to manage, and I trust what is mine to embody. We surrender outcomes. We do not surrender values. We surrender fear, but we do not surrender love. This is why Jesus prays, not my will, but thine. This is not defeat, it's alignment. This work is not abstract, it's daily. That's something I need to tell myself, because sometimes I might take a step forward, realize something new, grow, you might say, get a little further down the path. But if I'm not diligent, I notice you have a tendency to start drifting back into old habits, maybe old beliefs. So it's good every day to remind yourself of where you are, what's going on, how you're growing. Do it in the morning when you wake up. Just thank God for the day. Think about where you are and what potential is ahead of you. Makes a huge difference. And when you go to bed at night, just take a moment before when you turn out the light to say thank you. Thank you for this day, what I've learned, what I've faced, what's challenged me, what's made me smile, and for the love in my life. That can bring about huge changes. So every day we practice letting go of yesterday's mistakes, hanging on to today's truth, letting go of imagined futures, and hanging on to present guidance. Letting go of the fear-based narratives and hanging on to love as an active force. Love can change anything. This is spiritual hygiene. Letting go of what no longer serves us and holding on to that truth that draws us to who we are. And like all practices, we'll forget, remember, resist, return. Grace is not earned by doing it perfectly. Grace is revealed by staying willing. Many spiritual teachers say the same thing in different ways. Life opens when we stop forcing it. Often the things we are most afraid to release, becomes the very thing that frees us when we finally do. And often the truth we hang on to quietly, patiently, becomes the anchor that carries us through the storm. You do not need to know how the next chapter will unfold. You only need to know who you are while it unfolds. So as I close this talk, let us bless both movements of the soul. Bless the courage to let go of what is complete. Bless the strength to hang on to what is eternal. Bless the empty spaces that are making room. And bless the deep truth that are holding us steady. And may we remember this: we are not abandoned in release. We are not rigid in faith. We are held always by a love that knows exactly when to loosen our grip and when to steady our hands. And it's all right here if we just let go and trust. So let's take that now into a time of meditation. So just sit back, relax, and allow the chair to support you. And let us move now into a time of gentle meditation. If it feels comfortable, allow your eyes to close or soften your gaze. And take a slow, deep breath in and release it gently. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Allow your body to settle into the support beneath you. There is nothing you need to do right now. Nothing you need to fix. Just be here. Bring your awareness to your hands. Notice if they are clenched or relaxed. Without judgment, simply notice. Now imagine that your hands represent how you are holding life right now. Are they tight? Are they tired? Are they open? Take a breath. And imagine gently loosening your grip just a little. Not releasing everything, but softening. Now bring to mind something you have been holding that feels heavy. It may be a worry, a role, a relationship, an expectation, or a story about yourself. You do not need to analyze it. Simply notice what comes. And as you breathe in, acknowledge it with compassion. As you breathe out, imagine setting it down, not pushing it away, not rejecting it, but simply releasing it from your hands. And if resistance arises, let it be there. Letting go happens in layers. With each breath, allow yourself to trust that you do not have to carry this alone. Now notice the space that is created when you release, even slightly. This space may feel unfamiliar. It may feel quiet. It may feel tender. Just rest here for a moment. Know that this space is not empty. It is alive with possibility. Spirit moves easily where there is room. Now bring to mind something you know to be true at the core of your being. It may be a sense of love, a connection to God or Spirit, a truth about your worth, or a quiet inner knowing that you are guided. Whatever arises, allow it to come forward. Imagine holding this truth gently in your hands, not gripping, but honoring. Feel how this truth steadies you, how it strengthens you, how it does not weigh you down, but supports you. This is what you are meant to hang on to. Now imagine both movements together. One hand releasing what is complete, and one hand holding what is eternal. Notice the balance. This is the rhythm of spirituality as it awakens life. You do not have to choose one forever. You are learning the dance. Take one more slow breath in and release. And begin to bring your awareness back to this time, to this room. Feel your body. Feel your breath. Feel the support beneath you. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and carry with you the wisdom of this moment, the courage to let go, and the faith to hang on. And so it is. Thank you.
Thanks, Don. I once read a book in which the author was having a conversation with somebody. He recalled having a conversation, and the person was relating how difficult it is to let go of something. And the author said, imagine a hot piece of coal in your hand. How hard would that be to let go of? Also, if you're a member of or if you participate with the Vision team, I'm thinking of having another meeting this coming Friday at 10 a.m. If that does not work for you, let me know, and I'll send a message and we'll reconvene. So, if you're here for the first time, the ushers hopefully have given you a packet of information about Unity and about our church. Please know we welcome you, James, and we bless you. And we invite you to join us for coffee, snacks, and conversation in the fellowship hall after the service. Thank you, Sharon. Please, if you will, please fill out the form and on the back of the envelope, and you can hand it to either Reverend Don or Reverend Margot, and that would be great. So this is the time in our service when we have an opportunity to give back to the work of Spirit through our offerings and our tithes. We give in love and gratitude for our own prosperity in its many forms, which comes to us through God, our instant, constant, and abundant source. Will the ushers please come forward? Yeah. I invite you to hold your offerings in your hand as we say our offertory blessing together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all of the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive, and I am grateful.
Would the ushers please come forward? And please join me as we bless this offering.
Really did forget my music today, so we're having to do this one a cappella. So here we go. My gift goes forth on the wings of love, and it lands where it can heal and bless. It returns to me multiplied 1,000-fold as the universe says yes, yes, as the universe says yes.
Shall we circle up? Ouch. Oh, electrifying, I tell you. Let's wait till part of our circle gets back here. Well, come and join us, ladies. Okay. Comes time to circle up and everybody heads to the kitchen.
What's more important?
Right.
Food. Let's think.
So let's say our prosperity affirmation together. We affirm the continued growth and prosperity of Unity Spiritual Center of Waco, and we are grateful. And our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us.
I am the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
I am the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
I am the power of God.
And the presence of God watches over us.
I am the presence of God.
Wherever I am, God is, and all is
well. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment, live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Let you remember you are never alone. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Amen.